the day. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So the Jets now in great position here to start things out. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation, and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Clark. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll try the right side with Bush. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's into the secondary. Touchdown! Tyler Conklin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Lawrence, he'll find ETN out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Here is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Lawrence. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Jets defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The numbers for him from a week ago, 15 carries, 62 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. They give to Bush going right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going...
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Aluakin. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Cooper. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. For Kirk, there's a peek at the numbers in last week's game. 6 catches, 110 yards.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in his first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. A quick throw there is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jet 16. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Again, it's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Lawrence. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll start on the grab with Bush. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake. Clark. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They run up the middle with Bush. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Off play action. Clark completes it to Dixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Clark got his man complete over the middle. That's Bush. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll go again with Bush. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Clark. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Let's go now.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. This 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Clark, incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Armstrong. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now Clark to throw on 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Bush trying the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Now the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. On first down, Lawrence looking for Cooper. That's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Lawrence to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Lawrence will throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And in the second quarter, it's the Vikings who are out on top. The Vikes try and hold on and claim victory. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Acrisure Stadium. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And that one, all tied.
Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 29, here's the second down and 4. A give. This is Bush. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll hand it off to Bush. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On the counter, it's Bush. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down and 4. Back to throw. Clark. He finds his man. Complete. It's Armstrong. This is Bush. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. Clark. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. In motion left is Wilson. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Clark to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Clark from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Coming out of the locker room, they knew they were going to be on defense first, needed a stop. They got better than a stop. They got best case scenario.
Yeah, and that was talked about as an entire team. And guys, we're coming out. Defense is going to start. Need you to pick things up for us. Go ahead and make a play. But what surprises me is they had the ball on offense with that type of a lead. They had to know they were going to come after them.
And now, with that pick 6, makes this thing a whole lot more interesting. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it's 17-7. Points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Now a handoff up the middle. Bush. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
106 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he is going to have a Jets first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Bush. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Now Bush running left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Clark now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Bush. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This offense on third down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Bush on third down. And this won't do it.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And now out come the Jags. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll look to ETN to start things out. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Open man is Kirk, complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Lawrence. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Can't go with try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that 3rd down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back to throw. Lawrence looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Here now, 2nd and goal. It's a throw again as Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Parker Washington, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New York set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On the run, it's Bush. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Bush. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 2nd and 5. On the Jets sweep, here's Cooper. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And a stoppage here, we're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. On the delay, it's Bush. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bush. And he will have a Jets 1st down, and that should just about do it. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. overtime, and that should just about do it. Finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Jets, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll sink now to 0-4, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.